Coming to God without faith is like going on hunting without weapon. Will you be able to catch anything? He knows the answer. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 says, but without faith, it is impossible, absolutely impossible to please God. For he who comes to him must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. And this passage of the Bible established it firmly that God does not joke with faith, which is why the subject of faith cannot be overemphasized. So, because faith is the bedrock of Christianity, all right? And someone described it this way. He said, faith is like universal currency, all right? Faith is like a currency of which you use to purchase goods in the supermarket. Imagine now going to supermarket to pick items, all right? And I finish picking the items to go out. They expect me to pay money. That money I'm paying is an exchange to go home with those goods I picked in the shelf. If I don't drop money in exchange, I cannot be able to go home with those goods. That is how faith is. If you come to God empty, without faith, you can't get anything. You can't buy from the storehouse of God. It's as simple as that. So coming to buy from the storehouse of God requires your faith. And I want you to understand that this faith are in two levels. Unfortunately, some believers are stuck in the first one. We must understand that God does not joke with faith. In fact, as you are coming unto him, as you are coming to him, everything about God is faith. It's all about faith. Without it, Bible says you cannot please him. Now, if you cannot please God by your faith or with your faith, then why are you with him? Why are you serving him? Why are you still worshiping him? It's of no use. Unfortunately, some believers are stuck in the first faith I want us to look at about now. Some believers are stuck in that number one. But no, it transcends. You have to move from this one to this one. As you proceed, we are going to see how it works. All right? The journey of faith or journey of Christianity is all about faith. And this faith is what you keep learning so that you keep growing in it. The disciples of Jesus said to Jesus, or they asked him, he said, Master, increase our faith. Because they knew how important it is. They knew how important it is to walk in faith, to have this faith. They said, Jesus, increase our faith. So everything you are doing in life, whatever you are doing, make sure that you grow in faith. It transcends. You move from one level to the other. You move from one level to another. You don't stop in the first one. You don't stop in one place. You grow in it. Some people say there is small faith, there is big faith. And some people title it, there is a book that is titled Faith That Moves Mountain. You know the level of that kind of faith. Let's look at the first one.